Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
How are you doing? Welcome.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it's just a voice only tonight. Radio show, actually a voice radio. That's where traditionally what goes on, isn't it? Let's just see if we have actually got some audio. How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, we seem to have it, so okay. So we, last episode, number 70, we did finally got the UI doing the bits we want, so the contour, the notch, the width and the shift. So it's now time to make the UI, as you operate it, move it, adjust it, issue the cat command. So we're going to have a go at that. Don't know how far we'll get, but we'll give it a go. So I suppose the simplest one would be, well, I don't know, shift or width, don't know. We're going to have to sort that out. Anyway, let's crack on with it. So I'll just give you a quick going over it with the executable. Why not? Oh, I haven't got the USB lead in. That's bad news, isn't it? Right, so my USB lead is too small to reach. So how are we going to do this? We're going to have to borrow the other one. Right, I'm just going to pull my DX. Sorry, not DX. What am I about? I wish I had a DX. FT-710. Right, I've got the USB lead out of that now. Right, so this is only one that'll reach. I've got everything ready, all but that. What a shame. Right, let's see if we can get that plugged in. You can't see. Right, should be able to get that in. Yeah, we're in. We're in, right. And we're in, but we're on a different port, so let's just go back to COM8. Okay, we'll have to close it and open it again. Yep, I heard the click from the radio. So, and it's identified it at FT-891. That's fine. Okay, so I'll quickly show you what we did with the interface, in case you missed the last one. So it just starts here. We're going to obviously get it to start on something. It's just all jumbled up. So we've got our adjustable width, and then we've got our shift, and then we've got our contour, should we decide we want to lower something or give it a boost. And then we've got our notch, so we can notch out if someone's interfering adjacent channel, and then we can boost. So basically, if you've got someone, that's the way I think it works. So if we're in the centre, someone's at the side interfering, what I'd do is I'd notch it. I'd sort of slide the shift it over as much as I could. And whether this is a good thing, I don't know, we'll have to try it. But I'd shift it over, and then I'd boost this one, and don't know, maybe I've got to do something like this. Put that in the middle maybe, and boost that and push that to the side. Anyway, we'll soon find out. So we've got this kind of thing going on. So we've got a bit of UI. We've already sorted the digital noise reduction out and the noise blanker. They got them working. So now we've got to turn these movements into cat commands. So let's get on with it. Just going to close that and bring up the program. So it's just audio today because it's too hot in this room. It's baking again. It was 30 degrees earlier. Working today, 30 degrees. So basically I'm sat here without a shirt on, so nobody wants to see that. So anyway, we'll just work our way through it. So let's get over to the solution. So we want to get to, oh yeah, I added these as well last time: notch, contour, shift and width. They don't do anything yet, so once we get this going we'll make them switch on and off as well, or just according to the values. Right, so let's crack on then. So I'll get to the user control. Let's have a look at the user control. Now we've got, I need to work out how we've got I see I've got a file called wave. This filter wave does all the handling of the notch and the depth. Not sure if it does DNR value. Oh, it does notch and width. Yeah, it's got some stuff in there, but it's not all the way there. It doesn't know about the width, the shift. I think it doesn't know about the shift. So let's just turn the volume down on that one. I've got the fan on the go as well. So what I need is to create the cat commands really, so let's do that first. So I'll need to grab hold of the cat commands. So I'm opening a PDF file up here, and this contains the FT-891 cat operation reference. So we've got to decide, because it's 4 lots of stuff going on here. 4 lots of stuff, so we've got to decide which one we're going to work on first. Hopefully an easy one. So what's an easy one? Well, this goes minus and plus the shift, so that'll be a nice one to put on, wouldn't it? So you get immediate gratification, or you can hear it shift away. But I'm not sure, we've got to constrain it because I'm not sure how much shift there is. So we'll have a look. I think the shift, well, we're going to have to find the shift command first for a start. Right, let's find the shift command. Right, I'm just going to scroll down. Have a look for the shift command. Shift, can't see it now. I know last time it was some weird wording. Something weird. Can't see it for looking. Where are you, shift? Where you gone? Shift, shift, shift. I don't know where it is. Where's he gone? Let's do the shift. Shift. Oh no. Repeater shift. That's not it. So is it on here? IF shift. I think that's it. Yeah. That's the one. IS. Right. So let's go to IS. Have a look at the breakdown of the command. Where are you? IS. That's why you go to school and learn your ABCs to find where in the list. There it is. There it is. So we can set it, read it, and answer it. Oh, there's a nice little parameter. So that's a weird way of doing it. they've made it, they haven't called it a parameter. So if you set it, you can set plus or minus. So P1 is fixed, P2 is, what is P2? On or off, so you can switch the shift on or off, that's good. P3 is 0 to 1200, but it's expecting a plus or a minus. I couldn't have picked a worse one, could I? They've also got one there as well, IF information. That's got a plus and minus on it. And I've done the information one already. So what's it say about, oh, that's not, oh, it's P2, P3, so it's not, it hasn't got a parameter. What a weird way of doing it. Right, that is strange. So I don't know how to represent a plus and a minus unless it's a 0 or a 1. Unless there's a spelling mistake. Tell you what, let's have a look. Let's open up the 710 cat command just in case this one's a bit clearer. Let's find IF. Oh yes, shift. So it looks like it's exact. Ah, they've included the parameter. Look. So it is changed. So right, so we've got here is P1, P2, the same as the other one. P3 is plus or minus. P4 is the payload, 0 to 1200 Hertz. So let's just have a look at the 891 again. So they've put that, they've corrected their previous mistake of not giving it a parameter, and they've now called this P3. That's okay. So as long as I program it, we'll go off the sheet for, yeah, I'll go off the sheet for a 710. Yeah, because that's weird. So it's 0 to 1200 20 Hertz steps. 0 to 1200 20 Hertz steps. So it's all good. So I'm going to go off this one. Right. Now I've got to give it a plus or a minus. How am I going to represent that? Tell you what we'll do. Right, I'm going to go over to here. We want the cat commands. So let's see if we've got a placeholder for it. So it's the shift, and we've got a IF shift Hertz. That only does what? Doesn't tell us if it's on or off though. So that's a shift in Hertz. That'll do, but we need to know if it's on or off. So we probably need to make that better. Right. So I'm going to create another one based off 710. So we've got a standard command. Oh, there's two of them fixed now. That is weird, isn't it? Why have they fixed two? P1 and P2 is fixed. That's weird. P1 and P2, only P1 is fixed. So there's a mistake here, gotta be. So yeah, so I think they've corrected it. I can't have P1, P2 fixed. It'd be a different command. Right, we're going to have to involve an AI tool. So, what should we try first? Let's try Gemini. So, FT, let's spell it the right way, 710, and FT-891 cat commands. The IF shift, was it IS? Hang on, was it IS? Okay. IS IF shift. Right, so can you compare the two commands from the cat manuals, as it is confusing. Can you right? Oof, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Can you? I don't know. We'll leave it at that. Let's see what it says. Searching the web. The confusion surrounding the IF shift command in the ASU cat command manuals for both the FT-710 and 891 stems from direct typo discrepancy inside Yaesu's own official programming manuals. In the introductory descriptive text sections of both the FT-710 and 891 cat manual, Yaesu uses a mismatched example that leaves developers and loggers scratching their heads. Right? The typo in the manual's explanatory text in the section explaining parameter formatting. Both manuals state, for example, when the correct parameter is ISO plus 1000 conspark.com. Right, however, if we look at the actual command table lookup for the IS command later in those same manuals, that the required data structure expects VFO receive a selector digit, right, making it look like ISO plus 1000 for the 710, or varying slightly depending on how the parser evaluates the multi-VFO parameters. Right, it's sending me to sleep already, that is. Direct comparison. Command opcode IS. The purpose adjusts or reads the DSP IF filter band passband shift. Adjusts or reads the DSP IF filter passband shift. So it does the same thing. Passband range 1.2 kHz, typically plus or minus 1.2 kHz to 2 kHz, depends on mode. Right, okay. String format example. VFO indicate plus sign. What is this? Read commands. This is confusing, isn't it? Why it's confusing? I don't really want to know why it's confusing. If I provide one of my cat commands that work Okay, for other opcodes, could you try to create a cat command for the shift? That is compliant with 891 and 710. Right, searching the mirror. Go ahead and paste one of your working cat commands, such as a frequency, FA, or mode. Once you share it, I will inspect its exact format, structure, including cat padding. Right, okay. Let's give it something. I'll tell you what, let's just give it the whole thing. Let's give it the whole thing. Right, where is it though? Ah, it's in its own folder. Just give it the whole thing. That might confuse it. Sorry, I gave you the whole thing. Based on your application, specifically how your cat string build automatically appends leading zeros for numerical values but preserve explicit signs plus or minus. You can seamlessly integrate the IS shift command into your code base. Result class. Add this helper class under your type section alongside width result or DNR result. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Find the results down here somewhere. Here they are. Alright, so let's put it in there. Oh no, it's got to go up here, sorry. So there's the, yeah, so far so good. Add the command, the following command block inside the commands registry. CS. Note the structure P1 reads from VFR. So add the following block. Okay. Right. So let's get down to the blocks. Right, there's the last block. Okay. Right, what's next? Register the can. Don't forget to add this. Yeah, we know that. Register it. Down here. There we go. And what does it say now? Register it. Update the outgoing type handlers. In your manager, send cat async method, you handle local state updates for outgoing data value. Add support for your new IF shift type. CS. What? Send cat OLSIF. Right, okay, let's find that. Add support for type CS. Right, okay. So we're going to go down to this bit. Send command async. There's an if there. Is there a... I need one that says else if. Ah, here it is. Here it is. So it's just got to go there. Right. That's it. And right, because your cat string builder checks for existing plus and minus before padding with zeros, you can pass your shift values natively as formatted strings or numbers. To set an IF shift of plus 500 Hz on the main, I can just push it in. Yeah, okay, we've got an overload for it. Right, so okay, that's not how I want to do it. Set an IF shift. You can do it manually. Yeah, I could test it out, but that's right. So okay, right, we can try it. Let's just try it. We'll try one of those. Where are we going to put it? So I'll just put it in the main receiver mode. No, I'll put it into where are we? Boot up. We'll put it into boot up. Ah, that's not it there, is it? It's not it. Process incoming data. No, it's outgoing one. Start an outgoing loop. Right, so we've got right, that's the main one. Let's find out boot up. Here it is. So we'll send it here. So we don't need that because we're in the same thing. So that should set my, if it's a working command. Oh, it's done a new object, sorry. It's done it the way I thought. Why is it not sent an outgoing delay? New ID, comma, outgoing delay loop. Right, okay. Right, we'll run that. So if I go into the radio and go on to shift, shift, right, so go on to shift. I can see the shift says 0 Hz. I'll leave that on. I'll run this up. As soon as it boots up, it'll put those two commands back out, and it should change my shift. No shift. Right, so let's close it. Let's have a look at the output. So what was it? IS. Let's look here for an IS command. It should be almost instantaneous. Let's find an IS. Has it got an outgoing IS command? There it is. Ah, it's come back with a question mark. Look, see that there? That was the command that went sent out, and it's put a question mark. Doesn't know what that is. Right, let's have a look why. Let's have a look at the cat command for an 891. So it's sent 500. So it doesn't really tell you a lot here, does it? 0 to 1200. Alright, let's just shrink this down a minute so we can have a look at the output as well. So it said IS is 0. So, hang on, what's happening here? Alright, it's alright, it's just jumping around a bit. Right, Okay, so we're on this. It's expecting. Is there no way to have this always on top? View. Got an always on top. No. Options. No way to sit always on top. No. Advanced options. Oh my god, what's this? Is there an always on top? No, can't find it. Oh well, we can't do an always on top then. Should be part of Windows, should have a little thing here, always on top. Anyway, it probably is a way. Right, so I didn't like the shift setting. So let's have a look. So I got fixed, parameter 1 fixed. So you have the opcode, which is IS. Hang on, it's gone again. Opcode is IS. Then you got the 0, which it wants a fixed 0. And it's looking for a P2, an on or an off. It didn't get the on or off. It only got the fixed one. And then it wants the plus, so yeah. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll mess around with that. So we've got a 0. And we need to put a 0 there. And the next, a plus. Hang on. Hang on, is it a plus? Hang on, that's the wrong one. Right, so 1 needs to be on, shift on, and then you can set it. You should be able to set it even though it's off, but not switch it on. So you can set it. So it's looking for a 0. We'll leave it as a 0, and then we'll put the 500 in. It's looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. It's looking for 4 digits. So it's got 1, 2. It's only got, yeah. So it'll want, and if it wants 4 digits, it'll want something like that. Yeah, because you can have a 1200. So that should work it. Fixed, fixed. Then you switch it on or off, 1 or 0. Yeah. So let's see if that works. We'll just be able to see straight down. As soon as it boots up, you'll have a, I should put a halt behind it. That'll do. Close it. Right, let's come down. There it is. Exception thrown. ID O. Now it's my cat command that can't handle the extra digit. Exception thrown. It sent it as right. Okay, so I need to go back here and my async object will not send it like that. Now what I can do is totally eradicate that just to try it and put the extra 0 in. So you've got 0, 0, then the plus, then why is that doing that? Oh yeah. Right, so look at the cat command again. So it's expecting the opcode, then parameter 1 fixed, then parameter 2. to be on or off, and then the number. So it wants 1, 2, and then a leading 0. Actually, just say 0 to 1200. So maybe, yeah, I think it'll automatically put the leading zeros in. Maybe the cat command's not set up right, that one. I normally make them myself. Right, let's just try it again. So we want 0, 0 to switch it on. Zero, 0, switched it on, then... Oh, you need the plus, which is forgot about. Then the plus, and then the number. Okay. So 0, 0, switch it on, then the plus, then the number. So that should do it. But, yeah, because it's just going to send out a string. Let's see. If we can get it to respond, then we know what we need to do with the cat commands. This is an overload for the cat command, just to send a string, just to allow you to do something with it until you're ready. Alright, it's done a load already. That's 2 seconds of running it. Just put a load out. Alright. There it is. Ah. So, oh no, that's ID. So it sent ISOO plus then 0500. Didn't answer though. BY. Never answered me. Let's see if it would have sent another one. Yeah. It sent it again, but ignored me. Maybe because I'm in the control, it doesn't actually change anything. Oh, I've just gone back in, and it's actually showing plus 500 Hertz. Yeah, so it can't adjust it while it's showing you. So it did do it, but why didn't it answer me? Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to set it to on. That'll be on, so I'll switch it on. At the minute it's switched off. Right, I'm going to run it and it should switch it on. I'll set it to, I don't know, 250. See if it does it. Oh, it's come on, the shift's come on. So I'm gonna go in. It's set, oh, 240, it's set it to. Right. 250 can't be one of the settings, it's put it to the nearest one. Let's just have a look at the cat command for it, see if it answered. See if it answered or it just ignored me. Oh yes, no, it doesn't answer. Wonder why it doesn't answer. Oh, I know why it doesn't answer. It doesn't answer because it doesn't answer. I've got to put that command into the receive section. I haven't, so that's why it's not the radio, it's not answering. I'm not asking it. You've got to ask it. In fact, I could make it do it here just by asking it. Just take that out of there and put the colon. Or does it put the colon in? I think it puts the colon in for you. So I just send it that according to this read IS fix 0 and a colon. Yeah. So I think that will just give me the answer back. but it won't. Yeah, it might do, but it won't know that it's received the answer. No, it's come up with an error. Look. Oh yes. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this ourselves, I think. So it wouldn't have come back with anything. So it's come back with. Oh, it has it? Yeah, it has. Look. There you go. So I've set it to 250, and I've asked it for the ISO. Then it's come back as that. So I sent it out as that. Oh, it's sent it out as that. Yeah, another request, and it's come back in with that. So it has answered. Yeah, it has answered, and it's thrown an exception because the cat command don't know where the exception came from. Format exception. Input string was not in the correct format. Yeah. Maybe I've got an IS command already in there. Right. Maybe you're already trying to receive an IS command. I don't know. It's late in the day. Getting it. Tired of it. Been out all day working in this. Oh well. Don't know why I bother to stream when I'm tired. It wasn't too bad earlier. Right, so this is no good. Right, have I got an IS? I haven't got an IS already. No. I've got an SH. What does the SH do? I can't remember now. Switch. Don't know what it does. Oh, width. So you've got the width result, and you've got the IF shift result. And we're setting the shift there, that's fine. But it doesn't like it when it comes. Couldn't have picked a worse one, could I, to do first? So shift results are coming in. So catch P1, it's expecting P2, but it's not expecting P5 digits. It thinks it is. That's a difficult one to do. That's a very difficult one. And well, we'll leave it at that. Leave it at that, because this is going to be a quick one, isn't it? I'm too tired to carry on now. Right, so unfortunately it's too hot, so 7.3. Yeah, it's a good thing that you're doing it for free, otherwise if someone was paying us to do it, we'd feel obliged to carry on while we were tired. Anyway, that's going to do it. We'll carry on another day. I'll do a bit later. It's too hot. Anyway, catch you on the next one. A bit of a short one, this one. Sorry about that. But anyway, we've done a little bit on it. I'll say bye-bye for now and catch you on the next one. Ta-ra.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.